Now, of course, the reality of living in Thailand as opposed to visiting Thailand, a lot of the times you're just gonna be having normal days, ideally. Now, we've discussed before, I don't think it's sustainable to really be full tilt partying or just going everywhere all the time, whether it be money or just the amount of gas you have in the tank, that can burn you out. So a good relaxing day is always a nice thing. A lot of times watching YouTube, it can seem like a lot of creators are just go, go, go a lot of the time, and every single day is like that. But of course, that's not the truth. Now, I have no shame in admitting that I'm a bit of a homebody. I don't mind staying at home. I don't mind watching Netflix or YouTube, whatever it may be.
Why are you so sweaty? I was watching Cops.
Now, of course, coming to Thailand for me might be a little bit unique compared to your journey, but I came here with the idea of building this channel for you guys and myself. And just like anything else, when you're trying to accomplish anything, hard work pays off. So I'm in a constant struggle of, do I be the homebody or do I go out and work hard or do it? So I'm always going back and forth. But one thing that I learned when I was DJing full-time in America, especially in a creative process, you have to make an attempt to give yourself time off, because just like anything else, even if it's something you enjoy doing, wow, shout out to pizza, huh? But just like anything else, even something you enjoy doing, if you're forcing yourself to do it all the time, it becomes a job. So constantly, I'm in that struggle of, do I take a break or do I keep grinding? Now, generally, I always like to get something done, but that may not be a full day's work. I might only take an hour or two. But in general, I think taking some time to yourself is a good thing. So if you are planning on coming to Thailand or planning on moving overseas anywhere in general, just remember, you don't gotta be full tilt all the time. I was like that when I first got here. I constantly felt like if I wasn't out doing something or exploring, then I wasn't really doing what I was supposed to do. But just don't forget, you got time. So what does any of that have to do with today's video? Well, I thought I would kind of double dip today. It was definitely kind of a me day, but I figured I would kind of let loose the reins and kind of just bring you guys along and film whatever I wanted to film. No structure, no nothing. So you're just along for the ride on essentially what a normal day is for at least a YouTuber like me in Thailand. So you might remember in my video a couple weeks ago, I mentioned that since the weather was getting better, it's not really raining every day anymore. There's always something going on the beach down here. And lo and behold, they essentially just popped this up overnight. The sign says Chonburi Coffee on the beach. From what I can tell, it's a lot of people like showcasing artisan coffee. And if you know me, you've been watching enough videos, you know I am a coffee guy.
Want coffee? Who wants coffee? I just made a fresh pot of coffee. Does anybody want coffee?
So just gonna hang out, check this out for a little bit. It's right around the corner from my house, so easy peasy. It's really nice for me. It's really easy to have these cool just pop in, pop out days because I'm right down the street and there's always something going on down here. I like how they have the ambulance just on deck in case somebody has caffeine overdose. It smells so good in here. So pretty much if you're from America and you've ever been to one of like those really bougie like craft bartender events where everybody's got their cool tools and all their infusions, pretty much the same thing going on here, it seems like, except coffee. And there's a bunch of people that got tasty little treats. There's some noodle spots. One thing, of course, this is the one day with no breeze that I decided to come down here. So it is hot as, and all the boiling coffee pots do not help. It still blows my mind every time. I'll be down here one night walking around getting food, whatever, and this won't be here. And then I'll go to bed, come back out to grab my coffee in the morning, and then boom. A lot of the times, like the construction guys, they want to work at night, which I get it, it's much cooler, but it amazes me, like this isn't some crazy EDC setup, but There's a lot going on here with all the floors and the trellis and all that stuff. And these guys just popped it up overnight. And they do it all the time. It's not like in America where you'll see somebody setting up something for like a couple weeks. Seems like almost everything they do down here, no matter how big or small, they pop it up overnight. It's wild. So of course, not every day is full tilt, and you don't need to have an itinerary every single day if you're living here. Now I get it, if you're only gonna be here for a couple weeks, cram as much in as you can. But if you're gonna be here for a while, just remember you got time. At least with me, if I'm trying to do too much, it feels like I'm not getting to enjoy the things that I am doing. So I was trying to like make a list of maybe 5 or 6 things that I want to do, and then really narrow it down to like 2 or 3 that you really want to do. Because if you're just doing a bunch of stuff and running from one place to the next, it can kind of get boring. It can kind of make it seem like you're not really getting to do any of it. So honestly, most of my days really just consist of waking up, ideally cleaning my condo a little bit, because for some reason that's a never-ending job. Going to the gym for a little bit, ideally, and then eating food and pretty much going home and doing some editing. A lot of the times that's pretty much it. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, a lot of us, myself included, we have a tendency to compare ourselves with others, even when it's fickle things, just like how other people like to travel. If you're watching videos and you see all these people that are just go, 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 if that's not you, that's not you. There's nothing wrong with doing what you want to do. It's your trip, it's your move, whatever it may be. The best practice is always just do what you want to do.